Demographic of the United States. The United States has an official estimated resident population of 333,287,557 on July 1, 2022. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, this figure includes the 50 states and the District of Columbia, but includes the population of five unincorporated U.S. territories as well as several minor island precision. The United States is the third most population country in the world. The Census Bureau showed a population increases of 0.4% for the 12-month period ending in July 2022, below the world average annual rate of 0.9%. The total fertility rate in the United States estimated for 2022 is 1.665 children per woman, which is below the replacement fertility of approximately 2.1%. The US population almost quadrupled during the 20th century at a growth rate of about 1.3% a year, from about 76 million in 1900 to 281 million in 2000. It is estimated to have reached the 200 million mark in 1967 and the 300 million mark on October 17, 2006. Foreign-born immigration caused the U.S. population to continue its rapid increases, with the foreign-born population doubling from almost 20 million in 1990 to over 45 million in 2015, representing one third of the population increase. The US population grew by 1.6 million from 2018 to 2019, which 38% of growth from immigration. Population growth is fastest among many states as whole, and according to the Census Bureau 2020 estimation, 50% of US children under the age of 18 members of ethnic minority groups. As of 2020, white people numbered 235411507, or 71% of the population, increasing including people who defined as white in combination with another race. People who defined as white alone numbered 204,277,273, or 61%, 6% of the population, and non-Latina whites made up 57.8% of the country population. Latino Americans accounted for 51.1% of the total national population growth between 2010 and 2020, increasing from 50.5 million in 2010 to 62.1 million in 2020. The Hispanic and Latino population increases by 23% people between 2010 and 2020, an increase of more than 11.6 million immigrants and their US born descendants, and expected to provide most of the US population gains in the decades ahead. Asian American are the fastest growing racial in America, with a growth rate of 35%. However, multiracial Asian Americans are the fastest growing group in the country, with a growth rate of 55%, reflecting increases of mixed race marriages in the United States. As of 2022, birth of white American mothers remain around 50%, the US total, reflecting a decline of 3% compared to 2021. In the same period, births to Asian American and Hispanic women increases by 2% and 6% respectively. The 12-month ending general fertility rates increased from 56.6 to 57.0 in 2022 Q1 compared to 2021 Q4 population. On April 1, 2020, the United States had a population of 331,449,281 according to the 2020 United States Census. The following demographic statistics are from the CIA World Factbook estimated of 2018, unless otherwise indicated. Note population estimated of United States including overseas armed forces, age and sex distributed. In 1800, the average US woman had 7.04 children. By the first decade of the 19th, this number had already decreased to 3.56 since the early 1970s. The birth rate has been below the replacement rate of 2.1, with 1.72 children per woman in 2018. The drop in the US fertility rate from 2.08 per woman in 2007 to 1.76 in 2017 was mostly due to the declining birth rate of Hispanic teenagers and young women. Although the birth rate for older women rose, dependency ratio. The dependency ratio is the age population ratio of people who are normally not in the labor force who are to those who are. It is used to gauge the strain on the populace that is productive. The spot ratio is the ratio of the working age population to the elderly population, that is the reciprocal. The age dispensary ratio, total dispensary ratio 54.03%. Country comparison to the world, 10th children dispensary ratio to 28.11%. Country comparison to the world, 138th age dispensary ratio 25%, 25.92%. Country comparison to the world, 44th potential sport ratio 3.86. Country comparison of the world, 160 ratio are ranked from highest to lowest by country. Total population 76.1 year from child born in 2021 decreasing from 77.0 year in 2020. Male 73.2%, 74.2%, 2 years. Female 79.9 years, 79.9 years. The average life expectancy in the United States has been on a decline since 2014. The Center has Disease Control and Prevention cited three main regions: a 72% increasing in overdoses in the last decades, including a 30% including in opioid overdose from July 2016 to September 2017, but did not differentiate between accidental overdoses with a lethal perception and overdose with opioids obtained legally or combined with illegal drug, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine. A 10-year increases in liver and a 33% increases in suicides rates since 1999.